Howdy friends, welcome back to the Eclectic Sam YouTube channel and welcome to my eclectic corner of YouTube where I predominantly talk about reselling, eBay selling, thrifting and stuff like that. But from time to time I might give you a little story, something about history, or eventually do some traveling once this COVID mess is over, and maybe some general vlogging. If you haven't already, you see that subscribe button down below? Go ahead and hit that. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it helps me out. Plus, it gives you the ability to see what's coming in the future. Today, I thought I'd do a what sold on eBay video. I haven't done one in a little while. And we've had sales have dropped off a little bit, but I'm still consistently listing. If you go back and see my previous videos, you'll know that I'm kind of ramping up, trying to consistently list every day to build my sales up. But let me get into what's sold here. The first thing, well, let me get my phone to cooperate here. The first thing was an AMT Ertl 62 Bel Air model kit. This is one of my favorite cars, a real car. This one was an auction. It sold for $10.50 plus shipping. And that's from my personal collection that I'm selling. I'm doing them all auctions, trying to get rid of them. There's going to be several of them in this video that's sold. Next up is another model. It's a 1959 Chevrolet Impala. That sold for $17.50 plus shipping. And another one out the door. Next is a little 1/64 Hot Wheels Diecast toy car. It sold for $6.49 with free shipping. Those normally cost about $2.50 to ship. So after fees and shipping and everything, I normally pay about a quarter a piece, quarter to 50 cents a piece for loose Hot Wheels. So I've still made a couple of bucks off of that. Next, we had another model. It's a Lindbergh 64 Dodge 330 body. And that was sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Next up is a t-shirt. It was a Majestic brand St. Louis Cardinals t-shirt. Sold for $5 plus shipping. And I got that at a local thrift store for about $1. I didn't have much into it. So that had been in my inventory for quite a while. So I was glad to get rid of that one. Next, another model. 1940 Ford Street Rod pickup. Sold for $12.50 plus shipping. And if you look in that header description, I didn't do 1940 right. I always pay attention to your misspelled words. Make sure that you spell everything right and don't do any errors in your typing. That could really hurt you. Luckily, it didn't hurt me in that one. The next one I'm kind of disappointed with. It was a vintage flight jacket, a Vietnam era flight jacket. This was actually my father's. It was a small, my dad's a little guy, and back when he was in the military, we wore smalls, and he held on to this jacket for all these years since Vietnam, but it was in rust shape. It was in real rust shape. But being vintage Vietnam era, we thought it would bring something. He didn't want to hold on to it. We had nobody in the family that could wear it because it's so small. So he gave it to me, and he told me to put it up for auction, started at $9.99. Now, keep in mind when I say it was vintage Vietnam era, if you're buying stuff at thrift stores that's military, a lot of the time the military items will have in the code on the tags what year it was made in. So if it was in a key era like Vietnam or World War II or whatever, you might want to put that in the description. But this jacket only got one bid for $9.99 plus shipping. The funny thing is, it went to Japan. Dad said, well, I guess that jacket's going through Japan twice, because he had a layover in Japan when he was He was stationed in Thailand during Vietnam. So I thought that was kind of funny. But, you know, sold something that was taking up space. He didn't want any more. So, you know, $10 is $10. Next up, Dad again. Love my dad. He helps me out a lot with my business and everything. He does all my shipping. So if you buy anything, know that it's lovingly packed and shipped by Dad. But he had closed up an antique booth that he was set up at, and he gave me everything that he had. And he was buying a bunch of hats, new hats from a wholesale company, and he gave me all those. This one was a fire department hat with a fire logo and safety logo. Sold for $14.99 with free shipping. It only cost about $3 to ship that hat. I put my hats in boxes. Make sure you always box up hats. Don't put them in mailers because they get crushed and customers aren't happy with that. The next one, this was a cool item. It was a vintage Sea-Doo, or you northern folks, Sea-Doo. I guess that's how you say it. It was a vintage Sea-Doo bag, like a storage bag or a travel bag. It sold for $19.99 plus shipping, and I paid like $3 for that at a local thrift store. It was a really neat bag. They had the old 90s colors to it and everything. Next was one of the models that I was really surprised. It was a AMT Erdl snap tight model. It was a street machine dually truck, and bidding got up to $45 plus shipping on that. Funny thing is, I haven't bought models in forever, so I didn't know what they're selling at. I thought this one would have been the cheapest model that I sold, but so far it's been the most expensive, so that's pretty cool. Another model, the Revell 69 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. That got bidding up to $16.49 plus shipping. Then we have what shipped out today. We have a 1948 Ford Convertible. Monogram, Revell Monogram model. It sold for $10.50 plus shipping. And lastly, we have one of my favorite cars, 1955 Chevrolet Convertible. Sold for $7.99 plus shipping. Now, keep in mind these model prices, some of them are a little bit lower than what the actual value of the models are. Either because the model, you know, it was an auction, so bidding didn't get, you know, racked up on those, or B, some of these models had been partially built or painted or so forth, so that does you know, affect how the pricing goes on these. But models are something that you really should be looking out at thrift stores, or if you're looking through clearance items at the regular retail stores. Models can bring a premium money, especially if they're still sealed. And some people actually even sell, if you find a model that's missing parts, breaking that model apart and selling the individual parts. Because sometimes people will buy models that have been opened that are missing parts. So that's something to think about. Myself, I don't think I'm going to do any more models once I sell out of all mine. I think I have about 15 left, simply because I don't want to deal with them. I've been in models all my life. I can't work on them anymore, so I just move on to something different. But those were some good sales. I'm pretty happy with those sales. Like I said, it's kind of dropped off a little bit. This video is probably about a week's worth of sales, so hopefully I'll start picking back up, and we'll see. But like I said, make sure that you're listing every day to keep your eBay store or your eBay page relevant and your items relevant, because in eBay's analytics, how they show people what's up for sale, that does make a difference. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you hit the like button, and as always, make sure you subscribe so you can see what's coming in the future. You may see what's the sale next, or you may see me get a haul of some stuff to sell, or heck, I may go off to Timbuktu and take you with me. Who knows? But also, make sure you comment down below any questions, suggestions, or just want to say hi. I love to say hi back to you. But until next time, my friends, I love you. Bye.